Hey everybody, this Venus coming to you from Hair by Venus. I'm coloring my hair. I had some serious grayage happening in the front. You can see those lovely eyebrows, those are next. And that mustache got to go. But I'm gonna be doing all this today. But while I'm waiting on my hair to process, because matter of fact, let me tell you a little bit. I use deposit only colors in my hair because I have very thin hair, but when you lock your hair up, your shaft swells. So my hair is really thick in locks, but very thin when it's not natural. Whenever I got like chemicals in it, it's so thin. So that's what made me go natural. And then I realized really quickly that I had to lock it up because I just couldn't stand the thick bush. I got some real serious power hair, and I just had to lock it up. It's been 5 years since my hair's been locked, and it's pretty long for me because I used to cut my hair off like that and keep it really short. But it's growing out and it's doing pretty good. I don't know how I'm gonna last. I think once it gets past my shoulder, I might start doing dread trims because I just don't know how I'm gonna survive with all this hair. I don't know how people do it. But anyway, it's growing out. I'll let you see what it looks like when I wash it out. But I was just sitting here thinking like I could start recording. I don't need to wait till I'm looking fancy and dressed to a T. I see people videotaping from their cars all the time or in t-shirts and shorts. I wanted to be very professional when I started my videos, but it seems like no matter what I do, when I try to be professional and look cute, something always happens and I never get to shoot my video. So while I had some downtime while I'm waiting on my hair color to process, I thought I'd shoot and talk about some things that I've seen on YouTube from a lot of the stylists. And my first video, I talked about hair maintenance, hair combs, cleanliness, all those things. Well, I still see it happening. I still see people putting combs in their teeth. I still see people doing things that they shouldn't be doing with styling customers. So if you're going to do a customer, you need a few things to do customers. If you want to be professional, if you want to be a kitchen hairdresser, then you could be a kitchen hairdresser. I came from the kitchen too. I know what it's like back then when I didn't know what I was doing and I was doing stuff out of what I thought was right versus doing what was right. So now I know right from wrong. So I'm going to share with my kitchen hairdressers who haven't been to school yet, who I encourage to go and get your license. If you're working out of the kitchen, you're probably not making the kind of money that you're worth. So go get your license so you can make the kind of money that you want to make. And then practice on being tidy, neat. Make sure your house is clean. If people are going to come to your house and get their hair done, they shouldn't be sitting in your mess. You shouldn't have clothes on the couch. You shouldn't have big trash bags falling over with trash. You shouldn't have dirty combs that you're using from one customer to another. You shouldn't be doing all those things. So let's talk about what we can do. We can go to Sally's, and I don't care if you go once a week, every other week. You need every week to go and get you a box of Sally's combs, rat tails if you prefer. I like all purposes. So, I see a dread hiding down here. I like all-purpose combs. I might not have got none on that one. I might have to go back through. All-purpose combs and rat tail combs if you're going to be styling and cutting and stuff. Learn your combs. Learn what each comb is. Google your combs because you got feather combs, you got claw combs, you got rat tail combs, all-purpose combs. You got all kinds of combs and need to know what those combs do because they help with your styling. They aid in that. And you need a box of combs. If you don't get both, at least get 2 boxes of your rat tails. I always have extra combs on standby. Get you a packet of the towels. Here, I'll show you. These towels are really cheap from Sally's. I get them all the time. Whenever they're on sale, I get them. They are, let me see. I always get them when they're on sale. See there? I buy them every time I catch them on sale. Because you should be draping your customer with a towel and putting a smock over the top of each customer. And you should be protecting your chair, the backs of your chairs, your shampoo bowls. You should be protecting. If you're using your sinks at home, you should still be protecting your sink. You should be laying a towel across your sink for their neck, and then using that towel to clean your sink. Make sure you're not leaving any color or residue behind or chemicals behind, relaxers, whatever. You want to keep everything clean and tidy. And a cape. You must have a cape. Get you some neck strips, the little paper neck strips. These are neck strips. These little things right here. They have these little blue tabs on them. They're supposed to stick to each other when you wrap it around your customer's neck. See those blue tabs? You wrap it around your customer's neck like that and stick them together. And you put the drape over. This protects the customer from the drape. The drape protects the customer from products, from oil sheen, from hold and spray, from spritz, from whatever. Don't nobody want to get up and have sticky shoulders or greasy shoulders from where you done sprayed so much oil sheen, or, you know, throw that away. You know, they don't want to get up and look like they need to go take another shower after getting their hair done. So that's the purpose of making sure you drape your customers, so that they leave the way they came, nice and clean and feel pretty all day, not just while they're in the chair and then they get up like, oh, I need a bath. But that too. And then you need to make sure that you have product to do your service. Your customer should not be coming and bringing product so that you can do their hair. You should have the basics. Your basic oil sheen, your spritz. Even if you don't like spritz, get you a nice holding spray. They have all kinds of holding sprays out. It's summertime, so you want to get summertime sprays. You want to get shampoos. They have shampoos. A lot of people like to be picky with shampoos, but if you start now and you can't afford it, you can still get cheap, good shampoos to shampoo and clean heads with. I ain't never seen a shampoo that didn't remove dirt. So, you know, as long as you got something to shampoo, and make sure you got some conditioner after you shampoo. Because nobody wants their hair comb and that shampoo done stripped all the nice softness out of their hair. You got to have some shampoo and some conditioner. And make sure if you're going to mold somebody down, make sure you got neck strips. Make sure you have your necessities to do the service that you need. You should not be cutting up a t-shirt to lay down your mold. No. You should not be using the comb from somebody's head yesterday to lay down your mold. No. You should not be using somebody's shirt to drape around somebody's shoulder because you don't want them to get wet while you shampoo them. No, you have to have the necessities. Have your towels, your combs, your brushes, the basic products, your shampoo, conditioner, holding spray, or spritz. You need whatever you need to do your service. If you like to put wax and then press out, then have your wax and a pressing comb. If you like to use the flat iron, then make sure you got a good flat iron, so whatever service you rendering, the hairstyle looks like, you know, you just got it done and not like my little sister did it, you know. So make sure that if you're a kitchen hairdresser, that you're doing the basics so that people are not just talking about you, but that people are talking about you, saying good things about you, saying how much they liked your service. Not only that, but you was very neat and clean and all those things. So a lot of people look around your home when they're sitting in it and they don't want to sit in, you know, filth. So make sure your kitchen's clean, your living room's clean, and your bathroom's clean. Like my mom always used to tell us, those are the main places people come. You want to make sure those places are clean. And don't nobody ever want to drink out of a dirty cup. So if you don't have good, clean dishes, make sure you have some bottled water or some juice or something to serve your customer so that your customer isn't thirsty while sitting in a 2-hour service with nothing to drink or anything like that. So I know everybody got DoorDash and stuff, but you can still make a name for yourself by having the basics on hand for your customers. Your customers will love you forever if you have just those necessities to get the job done and to look good when you get up out of your chair. You've done well. So from one stylist to the next, from one stylist to an up-and-coming stylist, I'll be back with more stuff to talk about. and discuss. I want to talk about shears and cutting utensils and stuff, because a lot of people think if they get a pair of scissors out of a drawer, they can cut your hair with a pair of scissors. That's not okay, unless you're doing a weave. If you're doing like some braids or something, you just want to cut the ends off, that's one thing. But to cut a service, to do a service on a customer, you must have the right tools to do so. And we're going to discuss tools for different jobs and different things that you need to get services done. And next time you see me, I'll have good, no gray hair, and I will have good eyebrows, because right now I'll let them grow back so I can get a nice arch. I got a scar there, but I want to get a nice arch, and I got enough hair growing back in there. I get a nice, see that? I'm gonna have a nice arch right there, and a nice one over there. This eyebrow is mean. Look at that. It grows that way, that way, that way. Whew. But by the time I get finished, it look even. It be on point. But anyway, enough of me. I'll see y'all back in a minute when I wash out my color. Peace.